All right, so marginalized voices and representation. How would you ensure marginalized communities have meaningful input in policymaking? What protections should Kansas strengthen to prevent discrimination in employment, housing, education, and healthcare? How should lawmakers measure whether equity-focused policies are working?
Well, we know that policy works better when everybody has a seat at the table, when everybody has that opportunity to speak. We had a really ugly bathroom bill that just went through. Republicans use the gut and go process, where they take a bill that was something and then they replace and then they shove it through.
Like that should just not be allowed. What they did. Why is that just not allowed? Why don't we just not you can't do that?
Yeah,
you don't get to do that.
When you strip an original bill's content and then you just cram it through as fast as it'll go. And, there was no separate hearing. There was no meaningful input.
Because right now they can do whatever they want.
Right. And there was just absolutely no input from Kansans.
That bill there really proved to me that they can literally pass anything they want. I've heard that it's the worst bathroom bill that's ever been passed in the country.
I have a lot
That's
of
what
questions.
My trans friends were
right.
saying.
Well, and I just even have a lot of questions just for constituents that, the questions that I get through my social media is, I am a 31-year-old sister. My brother is 25. He's profoundly disabled. I travel with him. What bathroom am I supposed to go in? If there's not that opportunity to have that family bathroom, I take him with me because it's easier. First of all, she said men's bathrooms are usually disgusting. There's one toilet. The rest are urinals.
Yes.
So, so she said, now, are they going to do this bounty hunting on me that I went in, and am I going to have a $1,000 fine, and am I going to, be arrested? If I take my brother to Dallas and I'm arrested in Texas, where does my brother go? I mean, real fears. When you hear the word bounty, I
guess gender non-conforming. I'm a little dressed nice today, but in my day-to-day, I wear a baseball cap. And I have, more than once throughout my life, been mistaken for a man from behind. Not necessarily in a bathroom. But I've been called sir from behind many times. There was one time that I was, I don't want to say confronted, but I was washing my hands and she came in and was like, hey, you don't belong in here. And I turned around, I said, what? And then she could tell, obviously, that I'm a woman. And she said, oh, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to always have these. There's like a whole thing. And so when I am flat-chested and I am wearing a baseball cap and I am wearing, a flannel and I'm dressed like a man because I'm a woman. I gave birth to a bunch of children. I'm not trans. I just don't want these. And so
I think our trans community has real questions, real valid fears. Then you have the other set of the population, like I said, with this person.
Yeah.
You have another complete set with you having this. Will there be questions? And if there are questions.
I just got to pee, man.
And if there are questions.
I just got to potty. Just let me potty and get out of here. I'll pee in the men's room. I don't care.
Well, I don't care.
I had to pee in the men's room because the line was too long.
So we were out to eat not too long ago and there was 2 bathrooms and I think one was men's and one was women's, but it was just like a single whatever. Well, maybe there was 2 stalls in it. This poor little guy was probably about 25 years old. He is bolting down the bathroom hall yelling, Crohn's.
Oh, no.
And he's holding his stomach. I have lots of family members with Crohn's. And the boys was closed. The girls was open. We opened the door and went, go. You don't have time. Again, if that's a double stall, is he going to get, it's just, there's so many layers of bizarreness to somebody just going to the bathroom.
I was in Nebraska, in the middle of nowhere, when I used to travel for comedy. And I stopped, and I was working a job, so I had a hat, and I had khakis, and I had work boots, and I had a red polo on. And I needed to go to the bathroom, but there was an old lady in the bathroom, but they were just staring at me in this gas station / pizza place / liquor store / gun store, right? It had all those things. And they were just, I could tell that they knew I was something, right? Usually they think, there was another gas station there where a man purposely bumped into me and called me a lesbian slur. And so, it was a little bit down the road. So I knew they were looking at me like, which bathroom are you going to use, right? And so I would have normally gone into the men's room, but I didn't. And then I eventually just went out and peed behind the dumpster because that old lady was taking too long, and I was not going to go in that men's room.
And you should,
I know, and I should. It was a one-stall door.
Yeah.
Who cares? I should have been able to go in the men's room, but they were literally just standing. Like as soon as I walked in, it was quiet, and they were just watching me.
Well, then who's, it'll be interesting to hear what police departments and sheriffs think about this as they get the call, because there's going to be a Karen. There's going to be a Karen whipping out the phone. I think there's a boy and the girl's about, and it's going to have this whole.
Is it Courtney? Oh, I can't remember her name. She's blonde. She's in. She posted about it on the thing. She's got kind of a long last name. So fast. Anyway, she posted about how great it was, and I commented in there, in her comments, and I was like. So when I get confronted as a cis woman, because when this happens and I defend myself, can I get your number to come bail me out of jail if I have to defend myself? Because if I turn around and they're not like, what? And they get in my face in the wrong day.
It's also just a safety factor of how are you feeling? How are you feeling intimidated? And it's going to be interesting, and not in a good way. I
can tell you right now, I can get louder and bigger than some Karen, and I'm going to scare her, and she's going to say I assaulted her. So I hope she is recording, so at least she can know. I don't carry a gun, so it'll be all right. I'll just scare some white lady, most likely, some Karen. It was kind of a joke, but at the same time, it was serious. It's like, I'm gonna, if they're out seeking for it, if they're looking for it, they're hunting for it.
That's
So when they walk into a bathroom and they see a person that does not fit the gender norm of a woman to them because she has short hair and no boobs, and she's wearing men's clothing. We've seen cases after case across the country of that happening to women. So, I'm just saying I might make the news. Better me than a trans person, though. I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take the brunt up front.
Yeah.
Too.